Alright, so welcome back to the next part of Trekking the National Parks gameplay. So, hopefully this will be the last part, because we're getting close to the end. Ridley's only going to need one more part to end the game anyways, but for his first turn, he's going to use one of these boots here to move one space, and he's going to take the Wind Cave and take this green stone here. And then he's going to draw a card for his next turn and see what he gets. And it's a canoe, which is what he did need. He still needs one Purple Mountain if he's going to claim Lassen Volcanic in California. But we'll see if that actually happens or not. Alright, well, it's my turn now, and I actually have no Trek cards at all. So I'm going to just take the top two and see what happens at this point. Ah, nice. I got at least got one paw print and a tree. But together they don't do me any good. And that's my turn. So now it is Ridley's turn. And Ridley's going to take the top two cards and see what happens. He's got a Purple Mountain, and he's got the campfire. And so now, he can actually go and he can claim that one national park, this one here. On his next turn, he can at least get close to it. Don't know if he'll make it there, but he can at least get close to it. But that ends his turn, and so now it's my turn. Okay, now this is going to get hard, because if he ends the game on his next turn, maybe I should focus on getting more stones, if that's the case. Because I don't have... Yeah, I don't think I can make it to Lassen Volcanic at this point. I don't think I can make it to Denali at this point, either. And, Great Smoky Mountains... There's no stone there anyway, so I'm not liable to... Yeah, I wouldn't get the cards I need for any of those at this point, unless it's exact. I'd have to get... I'd have to be able to get a Purple Mountain and a Yellow Camp site just to get the one he's going for. But at this point, that doesn't do me any good. So I'm going to just go ahead and move for my turns. So for my first turn, I'm going to move 2 spaces, and I think I'll move, I think I'll go to Rocky Mountain. 1, 2. I'll take the Rocky Mountain stone, and then I'll discard this card here, and, let's see here. Well, I still need to move 2 spaces, so I think I will use my last card to, I'll discard this to move 2 more spaces and go to Carlsbad Caverns and take this stone. And that ends my turn. Alright, so now it is Ridley's turn. Let's see here. Ridley's going to need to use something to move. Let's see here. How many movements it would take to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He would need 5. So, he's going to need to claim... In order to claim that, yeah, he's going to use these 2 cards here to move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for this national park here, and it gets the stone. And for his second action, he is going to claim it by also discarding this one, also discarding this one, and this one. So he's going to discard these 3 cards as well as the other 2 that he just used to move in order to claim Wrangell St. Elias, Alaska. And so he ends the game. The game is now over. So now we can count up our victory points and all that. And so let's see here. I am going to move the rest of these gemstones off to the side to make space so we don't get our stones mixed in with what's left, obviously. We'll move these over here so they're out of the way. I'll put Ridley's up here. I'll put mine here. Alright. And I've got my 3 parks here. And all the stones I've collected. Here's my stones that I've collected. And then here's all of his parks. And all his stones that he's collected. And I think that's all the stones he's collected. He didn't get that many stones. Nope, that's all he had. Okay. So, now we get to see who has the most of these colored stones. So, who has the most black stones? He's got 1. I've got 4. So I get this one. Who has the most red stones? He's got 1. I've got 3. So I get this one. Who has the most yellow stones? He's got 1. I've got 2. So I get this one. Who's got the most blue stones? I've got 2. He's only got 1. So I get this one. Who's got the most green stones? I don't have any green stones. He's got 3. So he gets this one. So we'll see who wins now, because I've got all these extra points here. And we'll count up the score. Let's see here. So I've got 10 for Death Valley, 7, and adds the 3, that makes 20 points. That's 5 there. That's another 5, so that's 30 points. And then if you count up the two huge national parks that I've got, Yellowstone and Everglades, that's another 10. So that means that's 40 now. 40 points plus 46, and then 73. No, sorry, 46, and then it's 53. So I have 53 points altogether. And then don't forget the stones, because we've got to count up the stones too. You get a point for every stone. So 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and 64. So I have 64 points in total. So let's see how many Ridley's got. He's definitely got more of the parks than I do. So let's see how much he's got all together. Let's see here. Well, he's got 10 for Theodore Roosevelt. And if you count Yellowstone and this one, he's got 20 points. And then if you count up 3 of his stones and this one, he's got 30 points. And then 3 more of these. And this one makes 40 points. And then 48, 49, 60, 61, 62. No, 52. He got 52 points in total. 52 points. And I think I got, like, what, 64, wasn't it? So I won by about 10 points, I think. So trying to end the game may not necessarily be the best. trying to get as many of these stones might be better, because you can get a ton of points for collecting the most stones. So that's definitely one way to do it. But since this was actually my first time playing, I wasn't really sure which route to take. Anyways, it was fun. It was a fun game. Now, for the fun part. We've gone to all of these national parks. So for the last part of the video, how about we just get some more information on these parks. Joshua Tree. Joshua trees are not actually trees. Oh, I didn't know that. They are yuccas, or yuccas, with a growth rate of a half to 3 inches. So a half of an inch to 3 inches per year, and do not have growth rings like an oak or redwood tree. The average lifespan of a Joshua tree is about 150 years. Wow, that's pretty good for a tree. Badlands. Badlands National Park contains the world's largest collection of fossilized mammals, including giant rhinos, ancient camels, 3-toed horses, and the remains of a well-preserved saber-toothed cat. I knew that. I knew the Badlands definitely produced that, or they found that there. I knew that. That's cool, though. The rest of the stuff, the rhinos, the ancient rhino, the giant rhino, the ancient camels, I didn't know that, though. That's pretty cool, though. Then we have Death Valley. Death Valley is continental America's largest national park and is known for its extreme heat. The park's Furnace Creek holds the record for the highest reliably recorded air temperature on Earth at 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Youch! That's hot. That's why they call it Death Valley. It is hot there. Alright. Glacier, Montana. At the end of the Little Ice Age in 1850, the area is now Glacier National Park. The area that is now Glacier National Park contained 150 glaciers. Today, only 25 remain. It has been estimated that by 2030, all glaciers in the park will have disappeared. Wow, that's only 10 years away that they're claiming that all these glaciers are going to be gone. Congaree, South Carolina. Noted for its bald cypress and loblolly pine trees, this park was originally called Congaree Swamp National Monument. The swamp title was lifted when the area achieved national park status in 2003. Interesting. Pinnacles. Nearly 4,000 different bee species are found inside pinnacles. This represents the highest bee diversity per unit area of any place on Earth. The bees range in size from a sesame seed to an almond. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. 400 different bee species in Pinnacles, California. Wow. Well, if you're allergic to bees, don't go to Pinnacles, California. Obviously. Theodore Roosevelt. As president, Theodore Roosevelt was responsible for enabling the Antiquities Act, creating the U.S. Forest Service, and establishing 150 national forests, 5 national parks, and 18 national monuments. Interesting. Wrangell St. Elias. Wrangell St. Elias, or Wrangell St. Elias, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, is the country's largest park. It's 13.2 million acres, or about the size of Yellowstone, Yosemite, and Switzerland combined. Volcanic Mount Wrangell last erupted in 1900 and still vents steam. Wow, that's interesting. Well, I think that's all, folks. I mostly just wanted to do the parks that I don't know too much about. I think most people know a lot about Yellowstone and the Everglades, so we won't go over those. But still, that's kind of interesting. So there's a lot of you know, educational facts in this game. So it's not just a game to have fun with. It's also fairly educational too. It's nice that they add these fun facts to all these cards. That's really cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Watching me and Ridley play this game. And it was definitely fun. And it'll definitely be worth playing again soon in the future. Whenever I get around to playing this again. Still, this is a pretty fun game. And anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.